So, just when you thought there could be no further twists, there are further twists.
Literally, who thought Sextus would be the final boss?
Yeah. There was...
We're back in our fancy armor.
Yep. Someone mentioned last stream that the mysterious twins are probably hired by fucking Cleopatra. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It would make sense given their general style of dress.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for. They haven't said it, but saving Mark Anthony, all that. Basically working on his behalf. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony had famous affairs. Yep.
I mean, I think the first time we saw them, I said, okay, who let the Cleopatra twins in here?
Oh, come on. How did this sniper get to be such a good shot? Okay, we're not going to lock on.
We're based on real people as well.
Naturally. I wonder if they had names in history. Because they weren't named in this game.
I mean, I imagine people were just like, oh, yes, the two creepy chicks. Yeah, I know exactly who they are. Don't know their names. I know them.
These enemies all seem to have much lower HP than what we're used to, which is a great thing.
Kind of like the end of God of War all over again.
Yeah. We really are like going back to the first sort of chapter before the arenas even started. We were fighting the Germans and enslaving them.
Except we've got a much better weapon this time.
Yeah. Certainly much better.
Oh, come on. How could you throw dirt on a tiled floor?
They find a way. They keep pockets of dirt here in Rome. And in piracy. Yep. It's the first thing they teach you in piracy class.
Makes sense. Not much sand out on the open ocean. I imagine it's quite the important commodity to keep.
Yep. Famously. That's what they were looking for in Waterworld.
I was just about to say.
Of all the references to make. Fucking Waterworld.
Strange minds think alike.
Yep. I figured this was the end of the level, but... yeah, it is. I wonder what was down in that closet. Maybe just one guy who had a sword to donate to us.
This is going to be like the end of Mass Effect 3, and there's just going to be one guy being like, dude, you don't want to go around through in there.
Did Sextus do this as well?
Rest in peace, Marauder Shields.
Yep. Sextus blew up the entirety of Rome.
Claudia!
Just when we thought it was about to be restored.
Casca's just pissed that she's only gotten to kill 15 men today.
Yep.
Agrippa! I could not stop my own brother.
Man, you suck, Claudia.
Where is Sextus?
Straight down there. At Ostia.
Let's go.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, the twins.
Ba-da-dun.
2-on-2. Tag team deathmatch.
Nice.
I'm into it. FFFM.
Charmaine.
Winsett.
Antonius's work is not yet.
Iris and Tremaine, apparently. They finally have names.
It is quite a task.
In death, they earn their names. Their names are Robert Paulson.
Their names are Robert Paulson.
Yep. These are not the twins.
Okay, when you said you were going to slip into something more comfortable, this wasn't what I had in mind. I mean, I'll get a shot, you know, I'll try anything twice, but,
So now we have to fight offensive stereotype weirdos.
Yeah, I then turned down low for obvious reasons. Are they literally making unga bunga noises?
Yes.
Oh no.
Fucking Capcom.
And as a reminder, Resident Evil 5 is still like 4 years out from this.
I was gonna say RE5 just got much less surprising.
Suddenly, it makes sense of a few things, yeah. Oh no, the Pillar Men are here. No, these guys are nowhere near as beautiful as the Pillar Men.
So right now they're feeling kind of like Agni.
More offensive.
They're feeling like Agni and Rudra right now. From Devil May Cry 3, yeah. Which is the boss fight that almost got me to quit Devil May Cry 3.
See, that was the first boss fight when I was playing it. I was like, okay, I actually feel like I have a handle on the combat.
Yeah.
Love that fight.
You might have been playing the special edition. Because the initial release was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I actually finished the game was the special edition.
Yeah.
But I said there was the same friend I had who had Shadow of Rome. Like, he got Devil May Cry 3 day of release, so we used to play that all the time. It was Nevin was the one that made me want to rage quit.
I like that boss fight.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, just that fight pissed me off so much.
Where's Claudia going? Kinda need her.
I don't know, maybe she's going off for another sword as well.
Looks like it. She got a scimitar.
Oh, she is, right.
Yep. There's a closet just out of bounds that we can't get to, where every weapon in the world is kept.
I need a new sword! Back in a minute.
Yep, we legitimately can't go there.
No, that sucks.
I also assume one of them is going to go berserk when the other dies.
It's twin bosses in a video game. Like, Vegas wouldn't take those odds.
Yep.
Also, I only just realized you're not getting salvos, and I'm like, of course you're not. You're not in the arena anymore.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, if you die and have to redo this, before the stairs to the boss, there are boxes with items and...
Aha.
Although, because you can't call on the crowd, now I'm wondering what you need to do if you need to get more weapons.
Yeah, they're appearing randomly. Which is where I got this thing. It's now broken. There should be a random weapon around here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were just spawning off camera.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay, yes, they are.
Yeah. There we finally go. Oh, you're kidding me.
Ah.
I'm safe scumming it because this sucks. They're not giving me any resources.
You've got like 1 hit point left. I do not blame you.
We didn't need to use save states, except for Barca, this entire game.
Yeah.
And then the final rush. The difficulty spikes so much. I don't see any choice.
No. And I mean, if you're gonna save scum between fights, or between boss phases, or just to skip an incredibly lengthy cutscene, I don't think anyone's gonna blame you.
Yeah, like, phases should be checkpointed.
100%. Either give us a soft checkpoint or a hard save point.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that, even in the PS2 era.
Yep. And the sequence of final bosses, the 2 phases of Decius and Mark Anthony, they are actually manageable, but we saw the trouble I had. It was considerable. With enough practice, I was able to get Decius down in a single go-through pretty much every time. And I could probably do the same with Mark Anthony, but expecting that of players is fucking baffling.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the fact that you're talking to me, chat, and so on, so that's going to divide your attention no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Let's attack her. She can't die. There we go.
Claudia, human shield.
Smack him back and forth. Give him a heart attack.
No, Sir Gold.
Xerxes from 300 would shudder at the racism just depicted, but it's over.
So, dear sister, death pact, death pact.
Yep, into the fire with him.
I know they're probably not dead, but I still kind of imagine them as being like the Grady twins from The Shining.
Well, since the sequel to this game is Dead Rising, they died, they became zombies, they attacked them all, and infected everybody.
Bees gushed forth from their corpses.
Yep. That's the only explanation.
I mean, it's the only explanation I'll accept.
Let's go.
Doesn't,
the only ship in the harbor, and she's like, oh, that one!
There it is! I think I see it. Where?
No, your other left.
It's, yeah, that's why we save state.
Yeah.
It's like, guarantee that was not checkpointed.
I'll give it a shot just in case. This might be one of the few cases of the game being kind to you.
I have reason to doubt it. Guardian Gladius, we have a new weapon type here. And a new shield type, yeah. Let's see, do we get a checkpoint?
Actually different, or if it's just a skin.
Hard to say. We gotta at least test the generosity of these developers. Which is... okay.
They need to give you one for... yeah. They would need to give you a checkpoint after a boss.
Thankfully they do. And some meat.
Oh, and there was meat there all along anyway.
Yeah, there should have been just an automatic full heal. There was between the phases of Decius and Mark Anthony.
I'm surprised there wasn't.
Yeah. Hate to interrupt your meeting.
Ethel says.
Famous last words. Oh, he's running away. He watched his friend die.
Idea.
And just went home. Poor guy.
See the rock falling, and he's just like, oh no, the gods are angry, please!
He's been smitten. Why did we do it? Knew we shouldn't have followed Sextus. We didn't even get a share of that.
Why did you anger Ethel?
Our share of that gold was literally a penny, because it was just one bag for hundreds of soldiers. Hey, a Guardian helmet.
Goes to him, just like hands him a tiny scrap of gold, says keep the change, and he's like, this is change.
Okay, fine.
Oh dude, you totally can.
Seriously, she's invincible.
She has bladed shoes. You think she can climb down a ladder?
Yeah. Bayonetta does not need to be rescued.
Walk.
She's no damsel in distress.
Well, I mean, if she was Bayonetta, then she could just walk down the side of the wall.
True.
Or just go into witch time and walk across the water.
I bet there's a, I was going to say unique salvo, but something for throwing a guy into the water.
Yeah. No, what would be really funny if there was a unique salvo for grabbing a guy while Claudia just kicks the shit out of him. Get him! Get him!
Yep. Be a bully. Hey, these guys. They survived jumping into the river. And live in the sewers now.
Sewer water is not going to be good for their burn scars.
I would have to doubt it, yeah.
They are dead men walking at this point.
Yep. They're terribly infected, but in order for Octavianus to have officially never killed anybody, we need to finish them off.
Octavianus, he just cannot do anything right. Rome is doomed.
Yep. But like, that's the dichotomy of this game. We play as a guy who has a body count well into the hundreds of sadistic murders of like slaves and lower class people in desperate situations. And then we have Octavianus, who finds a bunch of people who deserve to be killed and just like makes them fall down on their asses.
Yeah, it's like Dayton's who goes after literal assassins and attempted coup makers.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna let this guy live.
Yep.
Now, this 9-to-5 work-a-day guard, he's gonna suffer. I am gonna hit him so hard, his spine is gonna be compressed. I just kind of vaguely bonks him in the head, and the guard's just like, that's Sparrow.
Yeah, there still hasn't really been any sort of redemption arc for Agrippa. They just made everyone else so bad. Oh, let's grab some meat out of the sewer and eat it. Yum.
Sewer meat. My second favorite kind after ball meat.
Ah. See, I'm not as discerning as you, so sewer meat is my favorite.
Any kind of meat that you find encased in a wall, you know that's been well preserved.
Oh yeah. Excellent for your HP bar.
100%.
The Roman docks are poorly maintained. This was not done by the pirates. Yeah, this place is just a fucking mess because Rome was sloppy and on the verge of falling regardless.
I mean,
Also,
in fairness, everything is on fire, so they maybe have some priorities.
Yeah. More fat pirates. Clones of the ones we just killed. Oh, he's got a scimitar.
Oh dear.
I long for him to have no arms.
One way or another, someone's losing a limb.
If I time this right, I can grab him from behind, but he broke my damn scimitar. What a prick. Grab him. Yeah, maybe these guys are actually too big to be grabbed.
I would not be surprised.
Can't rule it out.
Like, they're a step up even from the big guys.
Yeah. Crates, maybe. These are crates, but they can't be broken.
I think it's just gonna be a slap fight.
Yep. There's one that is clearly a different color, with a power scimitar. Will our prayers be answered?
And the arms. Time to end the armistice.
Yeah.
Hey, I made it funny.
That wasn't your arm. Yours is still attached, although reduced to liquid.
The guy's like, dude, I'm right here.
Yep. into the crowd.
Hey, I needed that. Use this.
I've been a gladiator for too long.
Old habit, she understands.
Yeah, I don't know how to actually do combat anymore. I just know how to show off. I'm like a pro wrestler.
Other pirates just sort of like, no, totally get it. I'm not actually into rum sodomy and the lash, but after a while, you just get used to it.
Yeah. Look at the guys with their broken arms, just wiggling. Totally loose. Not just broken, but shattered. Just a bag of liquid.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
Once I got my scimitar, this started to be a lot of fun. That flowing bandana. Wonderful.
They put physics on the weirdest things in this game.
Seriously. Oh, it's smashed.
Picturing Claudia seeing this head sailing past, being like, "What the fuck?"
Agrippa, what happened to you?
Your many years in the gladiatorial arena has changed you.
What did my brother do to you? And we could suplex them. Managed to wrap our arms all the way around. Oh, there was a mall here the whole time. Maybe there's more combat on the ship. Or on the way to the ship. One more stalwart guard. Oh.
Soon to be without a head.
Very soon.
Did something fall into the water there?
I think so.
There
goes.
I think it's the dock is or the jetty's waterlogged. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that falls over. makes the noise.
Yep.
That is really confusing.
It really is. It's too wet. Wetter than it ought to be. Okay. This has to be done. Grass over there. Here we
So I know
go.
you don't have any arms, but swimming lesson?
Wiggle him around. And yeah, no harm swimming lesson. Oh, you're kidding me, invisible wall. Fuck this game, worst game ever. I loved it until this exact moment.
Man, it's Mass Effect 3 all over again. Fantastic until the last 20 minutes, and then nope.
Yep. Gotta go back for the spear.
I think, was there any cheese or anything lying around, or did you eat it already?
The only food I've seen was the sewer meat.
That might be what I was thought there was something up there in the walkway.
Can't rule it out. You'd think there'd be more prizes. Poke him in the belly. I want to hear that woohoo.
Oh, who's a fatty pirate? Who's a fatty pirate?
Now, unfortunately, we gotta duke it out unless there's a weapon around here. Claudia's going for something. Guess she knew something I didn't. She didn't grab anything.
It's a shame the enemies don't have life bars so you can see how much damage she's actually doing.
Yeah.
Like, for all we know, she's just stunning them.
Yeah, that's actually an unlockable. I think you have to bronze every single arena in the game. And then you can toggle enemy health bars on. Here we go. Oh, he broke out. I got him again. Yep, that's a death scream. Checkpoint.
I'm actually kind of wondering where you were meant to go there.
Yeah. There he is. His hair has become a solid object. An umbrella breaking his fall.
You just missed him. He is somewhere on the seas right now. I cannot believe that you and
Tied concrete to his feet and threw him overboard.
He's sleeping with the fish at sea.
Sextus, stop this! Can you not see that he is using you? He will not.
Well, yeah,
grow
Ben,
by
he hasn't
doing
listened
this.
to you once throughout the entire game. What makes you think he's going to change now?
Yep.
It was my father's dying wish, and I have made it my one purpose in life. I cannot stop now.
Yes, you can!
Sextus!
Backhand. Okay.
I was expecting something lethal, but yeah, just press the knockout button.
Oh man, I just realized when he smiles, he looks like Luis from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, pretty much exactly.
Yeah.
I suppose you could say that.
I mean, the games came out 1 month apart. They
Yeah.
shared the model.
Shall we get on with this?
As his hair clips through his neck.
Yep. This game just keeps going. So many
Bring it,
bosses.
Cervantes.
So this definitely is not a checkpoint. We can all agree.
Like, genuinely, the big fight should have been against Antonius. At this point, it's just epilogue.
Yep. They are milking it.
Lord of the Rings territory.
Yep. It's not the eat button.
Okay, apparently it is a checkpoint, and you will refill if you die.
Oh. Yeah, just like when we entered the upper level on the docks. so weird where they decide to checkpoint and where not to.
It feels incredibly arbitrary.
No consistency whatsoever. Who needs it?
God forbid we make the player feel comfortable.
Yep, just keep people on their toes.
What's this? You think you're getting to see the end credits? Live Scorpions!
Wouldn't surprise me. This game might be infinite hours long. Just plot twist, plot twist, plot twist, plot twist for the rest of history.
It's like the never-ending story, only they take that shit seriously.
Yep.
Play 2,000 years of human evolution. In real time!
Yep. And there's definitely a finite amount of weapons here, which threatens to be an issue.
In fairness, Sextus is taking a good bit of damage.
He's running out of HP, yeah. Even still, how much he attacks and how much durability it takes off when I have to block those attacks could just waste all of our weapons. Okay, the boxes are respawning. That's their solution.
That's not too bad.
At least one of the boxes is.
Yeah, apparently boxes do spawn off screen.
Not nearly as defensive as the bosses in the Colosseum were. So I had to look this up. But like the Roman style of amphitheater is called a Coliseum with an I. But the large one that's in Rome proper, the largest one they were super proud of, is called the Colosseum with an O, spelled the same way as the word colossal. So I think it might be a pun. It's the Colossal Colosseum. The Colosseum.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Didn't make sense to me. I just kept spelling it until eventually the red bar underneath stopped appearing. But it turns out there's two ways to spell it, depending on what type of Colosseum you're referring to. A specific one or the generic.
So what if I spell it with a Y? Well, now you're just throwing the whole system out of whack.
That's where dogs go to fight, and Lassie goes to look for poor kids stuck in the well.
They just have contests to see how many children they can first push down wells and then rescue from wells.
That's the game I want to play. We're at a standstill.
What games I got during the recent Steam sale was...
You could call it a steal.
Collateral Damage.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I was playing that and I was like, this is brilliant. Knocking shit off of shelves, climbing up things. It gave me joy in my heart.
Yeah, it's one of those games that is more of an activity than an actual game, but nonetheless.
Oh yeah, I needed to make sure that I didn't play through the whole thing in just one sitting, because I was like, this is just too delightful.
Yeah. We really hoped that Decius would be the worst boss fight in the game.
We were wrong.
Yeah. Profoundly wrong.
How long have we been on this boss? I want to say about 40 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it was around about... Well, I mean, it's 10 past 10 here, and it was about 9:30 when we started this section, so... It's frustrating because the game had built up so much goodwill up until now, and then just been pissed it away.
Yeah, we were on a nice solid denouement, and then the hardest thing and least fun thing in the entire game had to happen.
Yep.
0 weapons. There's one. Okay. It swings there.
I have never seen anyone fail so miserably at hitting a non-moving object.
Agrippa does it all the time. He can't lock on to things, and if he can't lock on, he can't hit it.
Well, he was a Roman centurion. They weren't hired for their smarts.
Yeah, hitboxes are actually surprisingly narrow throughout the entire game. Much more so than they appear. Nope. I will take literally nothing. Maybe if I break these, more crates will spawn.
It does seem to be that there's a limited number until you break those two, and then suddenly it's back to normal.
Yeah. Better. Now we can start doing at least slivers of damage.
If you get a good combo on him, you can do a good amount of damage. It's just getting that combo started.
I would say even calling that a good amount is relative.
I mean, for the bosses in this game, he's probably the physically weakest, or one of. Like, even Barca took a pounding at the beginning.
Well, they don't give us good weapons. Every other boss, it was in an arena, so it was possible to acquire power weapons.
Yeah. But if you could get your hands on a halberd, this fight would be over.
Yep. He was waiting.
There was a box in the shadows there.
There is, but it's like maybe a scimitar. Nope. Worse than a scimitar. Okay. Away. So yeah, he speeds up considerably here.
Yeah.
Which means his attacks are no longer blockable. Once he gets one hit in the combo in, they all land.
Ugh.
Yeah. And of course the combo comes out instantaneously. I tried to get multiple combos lined up. Of course I was rejected.
Guide here suggesting spear combos to keep him from deflecting, because according to this guy, they can pierce his defense.
What? Whoever wrote that, like, didn't play the game.
That, or they just got insanely lucky the entire playthrough.
Yeah.
When he shouts out "no more playing around," his attacks will become more deadly. The kickflip is added to the end of his thrust combo, and you'll have a few other moves as well. He will start to do a drop kick that cannot be blocked if he catches you turtling. He also has a really long sword slash combo that he will barely do. Rarely. It is risky to finish a full combo on him during this phase, since he likes to deflect the last hit and immediately do a thrust combo. Stick with short combos, only half a combo, or spear combos to keep him from deflecting.
Interesting. Yeah, that guide hasn't helped us at all this entire playthrough.
I mean, it's helped as in, here's what you do.
Yeah. Like, there was one Octavianus thing that might have taken a lot longer. We didn't look it up.
The Octavianus sections, it's been useful for those. Actual combat, this guy is either incredibly lucky or... yeah.
Just guessing. Here's how it should work.
And when you get to the third phase of the fight, the Millennium Turnip will come in.
And it'll take off its mask and it's Octavius.
Takes off its energy mask and it reveals itself to the camera deal.
Your dance. Get in the back. Like, the last thing this needed was an additional phase where the guy gets faster.
Yeah.
That's what ruins this.
I mean, the one thing that all the bosses have had against you is the fact that they are incredibly quick and moving off.
Yeah.
Bad game balance.
Yeah, like, if that's what you're gonna do, you gotta speed up the main character. You can't just...
Speed up, like, either speed up the main character or give you tools to let you counter them.
Yeah, like, you can't program the character to have that lethal flaw and then program every character to take advantage of that lethal flaw.
Yeah. Like, make the dodge actually worth the damn, or, you know, give you some kind of combo breaker, some kind of, anything, really. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of the dodge, I was trying to do it there to break out of the combo, but you need to dodge before the combo starts, which is impossible for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were trying to do a couple of times, yeah.
Yeah. What the?
No more playing around.
Yeah. His tracking is so good, you can't outrun him. You just have to block and lose your weapon. Okay, that was well timed at least. Don't know why that last one hit, but I'll take it. Attacking past me after I just complimented his tracking. Should be...
Compliment me, eh? I'll show you.
Yep. Maybe now that I'm showing him respect, he's gonna start fucking up.
I mean, I know respect and compliments are my main weakness, so...
Can't rule it out.
Hey, you did a really good job there. Why did you do? What did I ever do to you? Just compliment you. And I hate it!
Okay. You get 2 hits, then he auto-blocks and retaliates with an unblockable combo.
Yeah, it does seem like you're gonna have to just, like, cut combos early. And then, you know, hope for the best, basically.
Yeah.
Literally cut and run.
1, 2, block. 1, 2, block.
Honestly, at this point, I think you could start save scumming, and I know I certainly wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, this run has gone better than most. Problem is, save scumming is difficult.
Yeah.
Yep. 1, 2, block. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Okay. We'll all just whiff today. One, 2. Makes it all much more frustrating to only get 2 hits before you counterattack.
at least get a decent combo out, that wouldn't be so bad because you'd feel like you were getting somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I squeezed one out there, but I had to take a pretty brutal hit first. Oh, one hit. And then he got 1,000 in return. I lost like half my HP doing the safe scumming.
I think one of the first things that would need to be done if this game was to be remade, first off, counterattacks.
Yeah, like an actual parry.
Yeah. Second, decent dodge roll.
Yep.
Third, more of the twins, because...
Make them the main characters.
Yes. You could replace Octavianus with them, and I don't think anyone would either notice or care.
There should actually be a lot more playable characters. Because that's like a Capcom staple.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's no Virgil in this game. No playable Virgil. Big mistake.
Beautiful Joe had like 3 different characters she could play as, including Dante.
Yeah, more in the re-release.
PS2 version.
Dante, Alistor.
Sextus!
Each of them had their own story as well.
Yeah.
Sextus,
We should play that game soon.
please surrender.
Oh yeah. I got all the way up to the final level and just could not get past this one section. And then I was watching someone, like years later, watching someone play a speedrun of it, and I was like, please stop making everything I do look terrible.
Damn you!
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one, but not nearly as tough as this game. So we can handle it at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Beautiful Joe is definitely on the harsh but fair side of things.
Yeah.
Sextus!
I think we're like intentionally not saving Sextus when we very easily could.
You don't.
Okay, she looks even more like young Casca as a girl.
Claudia.
At this point, I think she kind of looks like a cross between young Casca and fucking Griffith.
She's dead now. Claudia.
Die, you prick.
Sextus!
I'd like to offer a few words, but you were a dickhead, so...
You will not be missed.
Stop it! You cannot help him now!
There will be no memorial service.
Let me go! Sextus!
Well, she's well on her way to being the next villain, so... Chuck her in the water now.
Catapult. You'll be saving yourself a lot of trouble.
Oh great, you're here.
Great, because we didn't have enough useless wannabes around here.
You won't get away with this, Antonius.
He's halfway to Chile at this point.
Sextus did it. I mean,
Like,
you got your revenge.
For as long as the last 3 boss fights have taken, he is not even of this hemisphere anymore.
Yep. Do the I'm King of the World. Do it.
Also, that angle made Octavianus look like 300 times burlier and manlier.
It's all in the armor. Agrippa is like a beanpole underneath that armor.
Yeah. He's turned into Siegfried from Soul Calibur. We
Support
believe in you!
Do it. Good job, Agrippa.
Self-esteem team, assemble!
We like the way you made many people into slaves and then slaughtered them and then killed one bad guy.
You threw lots of arms into the crowd, and we respect that.
Yes. We are monsters too. I guess I gotta go through the crates. This counts as a puzzle when you're as burly as Agrippa.
Fairly certain turning a corner counts as a puzzle to Agrippa.
Choppy choppy. Okay, broke his arm.
Yeah, good enough.
It's a start. I'll try to face him towards something, but it's not gonna work.
Damage is damage.
Sadist Utopia. Flesh attack. Fresh ham. Oh, there's the goal. I didn't need to ruin that guy's life, but I did.
One of those moments where you just stop and go like, am I the bad guy?
Yep, that's the name of the first video in this Let's Play, and it still rings true.
Are we the baddies?
I didn't even see that guy before I started stealing his weapon. Hey, another one.
Did he throw his sword at you?
I believe he did. Probably don't need to fight these guys. They're not going to say, you gotta wait for Claudia. I hope.
I imagine Claudia's under heavy sedation back at the villa. She literally watched her brother get squished like a bug. That can't be good.
I would say heavy suspicion, because we don't know where her allegiances lie beyond those of Sextus.
Fair
Who is
point.
bad.
She's probably nursing some serious revenge.
Yeah.
Like, I know he was a dickhead, but he was my brother. Can't really let that slide.
The only person I cared about. For reasons of childhood trauma.
He gave me an apple once. That makes us family.
Yep.
It's like, shit, well in that case, I'm now family members with this horse.
It's true, yeah. Octavianus' new second in command. A horse.
I mean, if it's good enough for Caligula.
True. Maybe that's what we'll learn is Octavianus' last name. Since last names count as twists in this game.
Caligula was actually a nickname. He would, when I think it was his uncle or his father was on campaign, he would go along with them and stay in the camps with the other families, cooks, that sort of thing. And he would walk around wearing the sandals of the bigger soldiers, which got him the name Little Boots, or Caligula.
Ah, so is this the origin of Ligma?
Possibly.
Ah. Ligma balls.
Also, who's Steve Jobs? Caligula balls. It doesn't really feel like it works properly, but we're going to keep at it.
It works better than our other attempts at puns with Roman names.
Flat Tyrant says, what's Ligma? Just gonna ruin this guy's entire day.
What's a Ligma you? Oh, bloody barrels for some reason.
Did we just wander into Silent Hill?
Yeah, they're shipping corpses as well as slaves. And leaders of Rome. But illegitimate leaders of Rome.
Maybe that's what they're feeding the slaves. Bits of scrap meat.
These fancy new gladiuses are not nearly as good as I'd hoped.
Yeah.
Surely we're not supposed to walk through the fire. There we go.
Like, I don't even think they are actually different. They just seem reskinned to the standard gladius.
Pretty much, yeah. I suspect that to be the case.
Mm.
Here we have an Apollo Spear Donor. Die already. Yeah, Drama Queen.
Romans, am I right?
They hate to die. Don't get it. Gotta be a reason they're filling our health up with every single type of food. Having a banquet back here.
Now, some may say I'm paranoid. And I would like to know who they are.
We're gonna have a final boss now.
It's gonna be Vipsanius in a mech. Final twist. Because I don't see how they could top any of the insane shit we've had in the last couple streams.
Yeah. I watched a full Let's Play of this game years ago, and I don't remember it dragging out this much towards the end.
Oh, fuck its guts.
You. This is only the beginning.
Unless the game's planning on looping itself, no.
Change Rome, and I intend to reshape it according to my preference. Do you understand, Agrippa?
Literally do not.
Nope, this is quite baffling.
No.
Is this the face of a man who understands anything?
This is where it ends.
I better not start with a broken gladius.
He looks like Wolverine if you ordered him from Wish.
Non-union Mexican equivalent.
El Logan.
Come on.
This should be the victory lap boss we desperately need at this point.
Yeah, at this point, there should be a postscript.
You would think.
You would hope.
Yeah. Although I'm seeing 5 health bars now. Thought that was a 2. Apparently I can't read Roman numerals. Okay, this is actually unwinnable, so... Stream's over. We will conclude Shadow of Rome on Tuesday, somehow.
Yeah.
I'll probably make a save state when this guy's at like 1 HP. Just whack him once.
Yeah.
This fight is unwatchable. Yeah.
I'm baffled as to how badly the game shit the bed in its last, what, 20%?
Yeah, this is actually stunning. Like, how can you design something so well for so long? And then this. So this is how the boss fight should have gone all along. I don't know why the boss doesn't just start at this point. When he enters his super form, which is wildly out of sorts with the entire rest of the game. It's got like 3D effects on it.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah, for a second there, I needed to make sure that wasn't the video.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth between the stream and Twitch being like, is this fucked up or something?
Yeah, we talked about Twitch not working well beforehand, and yeah, this is actually in the game. I've seen it played on console, and it looks exactly the same.
Okay, to quote the angry video game nerd, what were they thinking?
Seriously, it is baffling, the entire design of Antonius. This boss makes no sense by the rules of the game. Doesn't look right, doesn't play right.
No.
And like the entire, I think 5 health bars means he actually has 6 health bars, and the last one is just The final one, it's the 0th health bar. So, like, why did they just start him with the 2 health bars and then
I'm ready for you.
he goes into a super form? The beginning part is not hard. It's just tedious.
Yeah. Again, that was a big problem in the PS2 era in general, was trying to make the last boss memorable and succeeding, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. This is memorable, alright. I was even able to save all our power weapons for the grand finale here.
Nice.
Yep, he can't block the power ball. Because like I said, this isn't difficult at all. It is tedious, and that is it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for you.
Which I would say is arguably a bigger sin than just be badly designed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the last thing you want your game to be is boring, especially in the final statement it's making in the game.
Yeah. This is the thing that people are going to take home with them.
Yep.
And you never ever want it to be, the game was great until it wasn't.
Yeah. Until I spent an hour and a half on one attempt at the final boss.
Like, game kind of sucked, but had some great moments in it. Yeah, that's fine, you know. Game was good, solid, couple of low points. Brilliant, you know. Game really shit the bed in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Here's a big time waster scripted event that he goes into once every time he loses an entire health bar. So 5 times throughout the fight. Yeah.
Those fire pots he was dropping?
Yeah, those are actual fire that can hurt you. This environmental fire cannot hurt you. Not even allowed to walk into it.
Something at least.
Yeah.
Many other games wouldn't have that mercy.
Yep. So this is a reasonable fight. This last phase, when he actually goes berserk, is kind of fun.
Ready for you.
But he's dead.
Yay!
Got him with an Apollo spear.
Sic transit Gloria Mundi.
Yep. And that's why they should have just skipped the entire first 3 health bars. Maybe 4 of them. Just had 1 bonus health bar. Had him actually put up a fight.
Fire.
Then he would have become the Joker.
Burn everything.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Nero's not for another couple hundred years, mate.
What the fuck?
How great it's the Germans.
Even worse.
Agrippa, are you all right?
You here to kill the guy?
My spirit shall live on in Rome. The likes of you have no power to change anything. You deserve to live and suffer through these terrible times.
Why do I feel like he's subtweeting us from the past?
Yeah, you actually do have our number there, Antonius.
Like, did he know something we didn't?
It does feel like how a game would end today.
Hmm.
On Agrippa, get the sword, and then use it in the post-game. That's what the cutscene suggests.
Fun.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah, we're long past the point of fun now.
So, this entire game, the plot, would have been literally identical if we had just executed Antonius in the arena, like I thought we did. And then they tacked on the worst 2.5 hours of the entire game right at the end, rather than give us the satisfying conclusion that made sense. Fucking hell. It was so good up to that point.
Yeah, like, if it ended with fighting him in the arena, gone out in a high.
Yep, absolutely.
None of us would have had any complaints whatsoever. And, I mean, considering the game was essentially a big rip-off of Gladiator to begin with, it would have been a good parallel, you know? Same kind of ending, except our guy gets to live.
Hooray. Pointless random soldier succeeds.
We'll always be together, Sextus.
So maybe this is our sequel hook?
Maybe I should go off and become a mercenary in not Middle Ages Europe.
Claudia, are you going?
Yes.
She is friends with a twink and a gigantic super soldier.
I look forward.
Very true.
So...
But he's got both of his hands and both of his eyes, so it doesn't really count.
Got started out that way.
Not for very long.
They're about to go to the demon realm, I guess.
It's just like, oh, before I go, tell me of this armor you wear.
Claudia.
I know I've never needed it before, but it might come in useful.
Return to Rome.
Actually, Agrippa just forsook the gigantic Mega Blade, so that's the timeline divergence.
Yeah.
If he had grabbed the Antonius sword, he'd be guts right now.
And we'd be having a hell of a lot more fun.
Seriously.
Is she still wearing her incredibly pointy shoes?
Probably.
It'd be great if she was just wandering across the countryside, essentially wearing a pair of ice skates.
I will fulfill Caesar's dream of the Pax Romana, whatever it takes.
Be careful with that one.
I shall help you. In
Luckily,
whatever
he's
way I
fucked
can.
up everything he's ever attempted, so no need to worry ourselves there.
How did that go again? Yes.
The dog is back!
Yay!
The true hero of the game! Hooray!
The most likable character.
By far.
Three weeks later, all this was ashes. The end. No moral.
Yeesh. So that would have been a fine ending if it had come immediately after the last arena, and they didn't drag the entire game out for another just miserable couple hours.
Just a joyless death march to the closing credits.
Yep. Then to cap that off with an unsatisfying ending that was just what happened in the arena, but it happens elsewhere instead.
Yeah.
Much worse. So bad. Like, I was actually depressed after the last session about how bad the game got, because it was so good for so long. I was shocked they fucked it up that bad.
Oh, Quentin Flynn was in it. Didn't recognize. John DiMaggio, Steve Bloom.
Oh, wow, yeah. Didn't hear them at all, but I guess they were people we were crushing in the arena.
Vanessa Marshall, Michael Goff.
Letting out their death screams.
Yeah.
Weird how so many of the most popular voice actors were extra roles.
And also starring the people you've actually heard of.
Yep.
The people who had careers who should have had bigger roles in the game.
Yeah. Another mistake on their part.
Yep.
And the fact that this was setting up a franchise, that was the point of the game. Set up the Shadow of Rome franchise, and then they made the last couple hours completely unplayable, wrecking any chance of anyone having any investment in future games.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard, like, it's one of those things, you always hear people say, you know, a game's gone on too long. It's rare you ever hear them say, that game was too short. Like, it happens, you know, there are some games which are like 3-4 hours long. You're like, kinda would have liked another 3 or 4 hours of it. Those are rare. Especially when it's like, you never hear anyone say, hey, this 20-hour game should have been 25.
Yep. Yeah, this game was too long as of the final arena. We were already 20 hours in by that point.
And it didn't even feel like it was the final arena. It just felt like it was another step on the path.
Yeah.
Like,
they didn't build it up
enough. Biggest arena.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like it was being built up to anything. Which,
exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of dropping the ball in the conclusion. We see that with just about all the games we do, but this one got so close and then just swerved right off a cliff.
Well, that's the thing, because the majority of the games that we've done so far are either okay to mediocre from start to finish. They're consistent. Or they're bad from the start. And when we get to the end, it's a relief.
Yeah.
This is the first one where it's like, majority of it is mediocre to good. You know, there's some really, really bad fights in the arena. And some of the stealth missions are just too obscure for their own damn good.
Yep.
But as a whole, there were more highs than there were lows.
Yeah, by far.
And after that one sheer batshit insane cutscene, I could have gone out on a high and we would have been like 10 out of 10 game of the millennium.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the whole game, even the stealth missions, because they were so absurd. We solved so many problems with bananas.
Yeah. Bananas, honey, and rats.
They were so silly, so pointless. Our character was such a fuck up and still succeeded for no reason.
Yeah, it's funny how Agrippa, his cutscenes were boring, but his gameplay was fantastic. And with Octavianus, it was the other way around. The gameplay was miserable, but every cutscene was a joy.
Yeah. It averaged out to being a great game overall. And we're just gonna forget about the last finale.
Yeah, if you add the finale, it's maybe a C+.
Yeah.
If you cut it at the first fight with Antonius, B minus, B plus if you're feeling generous.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd put it around the B to B plus range.
Yeah.
Which is way more than I would say for most games.
Yeah.
So about that final boss, we gotta talk about that some more, because I looked up the Something Awful Let's Play of it that I watched 9 years ago. And that Let's Play, that was very, very practiced. The guy's much better at the game than I am. His recorded playthrough of that boss fight was 21 minutes long.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I've never seen a boss fight drag on that long. And so I looked up the world record speedrun of Shadow of Rome. They did that boss fight in 1/3 the time, so 7 minutes. Still an unbelievably long boss fight.
Iris,
I mean,
are you ready?
Oh,
Yes.
we got a fucking
must
Marvel
tell the
coda on this
We
thing.
have reached the end of the beginning.
Oh shit, they're gonna sum Azathoth.
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez.